Well, hi everyone. I'm your host, Bob Cubanks, and welcome to the very first and most likely final episode of a game show that we like to call Happily Ever After Virtual Edition. Now, the Bible says love is patient, love is kind, but does love have a memory? We're going to find out as we talk to 3 married couples from our Adventure Church family and ask them a few questions about each other. Now let's meet our lovely couples. First, they've been married for 48 years. He was almost a priest, and she's been honored at the White House. Let's meet Don and Kathy Lasota. Next, with 23 years of matrimony for these lovebirds, he was a former state-ranked X Games competitor, and she saw Steve Young win his first Super Bowl from the 4th row. I'd like to introduce you to Joe and Sharon Woods. And finally, they've been married for 6 years. He loves to cook for other people, and she is really good at finding 4-leaf clovers. Our third awesome couple is Andy and Maya Pope. Welcome to all of you, and good luck. The rules are simple. We'll ask each of you questions about each other to see if your answers are the same as what your spouse has written down. And let's be honest, it's more entertaining watching the husbands squirm. So, gentlemen, you'll answer more questions than your wives. Sorry, but not really. As for prizes, all of our lovely couples will receive an amazing screenshot photo of a tropical vacation destination, just like the one behind me, for future virtual calls. In addition, the winning couple will receive a $13 gift certificate to Sharper Image. So let's get started. Husbands, it's your turn to answer a few questions about your wives. So Don, let's go first. You're going to go first. Here's the question. Where did you go on your first date? And bonus points for the month and the year.
I believe it was in September 1972, and we went to, don't judge us, racetrack.
Oh.
Horse racetrack.
Kathy, let's see what she said.
I was almost going to do that, but this is the right answer.
So April 1969, your boss sent you to a competitive movie theater to count the audience.
Yeah.
Attendance.
And we've been arguing about that for 40 years.
She said it wasn't a date.
So funny. Nice. All right, so Joe.
March 1995, and we went to Easy Street Cafe, and it was a double date with a couple of friends of ours.
Close, except you got the month wrong.
I got it right?
Okay, so he actually did, except the month. It was February because it was for Valentine's Day. And the reason I know this is because I was paying and he ordered the most expensive thing on the menu, which was a full rack of ribs. And I was beside myself because I was a broke college student. So yes, it was February. It was for Valentine's Day.
I've been paying for it ever since.
Yeah.
That's pretty close. That is pretty close. Great job. And great job ordering the most expensive thing on the menu. Andy, now it's your turn.
February 24th, 2012. It was a restaurant in Creekside called Mezzo. It's not open anymore. All right.
You got it right.
Yeah.
I knew he'd get that one right.
Good job. Wow. That's like you had the day too.
I had to train her on these numbers, so that was easy.
All right, Don. Question number 2. What is your wife's favorite movie?
I want to say Notebook, but I'm going to say Jeremiah Johnson.
And the answer is Bridges of Madison County.
Bridges of
I should have known, a movie about adultery.
All right. Joe?
I'm going to have to say When Harry Met Sally.
When Harry Met Sally? Okay, we watched that in college. together, but I haven't seen it since then, I don't think.
It's still burned on my brain.
Anyway, I tell you this all the time. I quiz my family all the time. Guys, what's my favorite movie? Guys, what's my favorite movie? This is my favorite movie.
Well, Andy, now it's your turn.
Christmas movie, Elf.
No. Close. Home Alone 1.
Ah, Home Alone 1. Okay, yeah, okay.
Here's your question, Don. What is your wife's silliest fear?
There's so many, so many. But I'm going to go back to when we were in the Smoky Mountains and we were on a 5-mile hike that ended up to be a 100-yard hike. Bears. She's afraid of bears, and it's silly.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. No, it's waking up in the morning when all my teeth have fallen out.
Joe, you're up. Same question. What is your wife's silliest fear?
I'm taking a stab in the dark on this one. I'm going to have to say aliens, because anytime we talk about outer space and life on other planets, she doesn't want to hear about it. And I'm completely wrong, aren't I?
Completely wrong.
Is it bears?
Mice or hamsters or any small furry rodents.
Well, Andy, now it's your turn.
She's got a few fears. I would think that the ones where she looks the silliest is just when she sees a bee or a spider, because she literally loses her mind, and it doesn't matter who's around her.
I don't know if that's really silly, but
What do you got?
my fear of heights.
Okay.
How I hover to the ground
I said
when
you
I'm
got
on the mountains.
I said you got a few of them. So, I mean, I could keep going. I would have got the heights soon.
So we're going back to Don. If you could take over one household chore for your wife forever, what would that be? What do you think she said? What would that be?
She doesn't do too many to begin with. So I would say maybe doing the wash.
How about scrubbing toilets? Scrubbing toilets?
I didn't know you knew how to do that.
All right, Joe.
I think this one's easy. She would love to completely give away the cleaning duties. So if we could hire out, or if I could take those over for her, she'd be all smiles.
Yay! Cleaning, specifically bathrooms I had to pick, but cleaning in general, yes, absolutely. Yay, good job. Good job, babe.
I got a kiss.
Well, Andy, now it's your turn.
So I love to cook, and I love to, I like giving the kids a bath. I don't love as much as cooking, so I took those over. But as far as what she's doing now on a consistent basis, I would say just the laundry, 100%. What do you got?
I said he already has cooking dinner and giving the kids their baths.
I mean, what more do you need?
I'm good with that.
Well, that was hilarious. Now, wives, it's your turn to answer some questions about your husbands. All right. So, Kathy, we will start with you. Your first question. If your house was on fire, what's one thing that your husband would grab before leaving?
Piece of cake. I got this. If I get it wrong, we should not have been married 48 years. His laptop.
Yep, she got it right.
So same question for you, Sharon.
I was thinking more along the lines of something he does all the time here. I'm going to say just about every free chance he gets, or he schedules it, but he also, every free chance he gets, he plays his keyboards, the ones he brings to church. So I'm going to say your new keyboard.
No.
Aw, really? What?
So I chose the family picture over the mantle.
Aw.
Maya, you're next up.
His cell phone.
Not close. I mean,
Your video game.
PS4.
Let them burn.
She probably stopped me from trying to grab
Just
this.
let them go.
PS4.
Take it.
PS4 for the win.
Second question, Kathy, we're heading back to you.
I'm ready.
Who would your husband cast to play himself in a movie?
Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. He's a pretty boy.
You're a pretty boy.
No.
In a rough kind of way.
It's better than saying Dom DeLuise. Liam Neeson, because Sean Connery has passed away.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I can see that.
Sharon, we're going to you. Same question. Who would your husband cast to play himself in a movie?
Easy. And if I get this wrong, we shouldn't be married. Or maybe wait a minute, maybe I'll back up. I am going to say Robert Downey Jr. because he gets told all the time he looks like him since we've been dating, and he absolutely loves him. Loves all of his movies. He was him for Halloween one year. Has to be him. Oh, is that him? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See? Yay.
See? Everybody see the likeness? Just short a few zeros in the checking account.
Yeah, right.
Maya, now it's your turn.
Young Denzel Washington.
Ding, 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 ding.
Or the Allstate guy.
Well, you know.
Your voice. Yes, your voice.
Well, it's been quite the experience today, and now it's time to add up the scores and announce the winner. With a whopping 4 points, Joe and Sharon Woods are the winners of Happily Ever After and that $13 gift certificate to Sharper Image. Congratulations to the two of you, and thanks to all of our lovely couples for participating. Be sure to check your spam folder for that free background, and thanks to all of you for watching today. And we hope that even though you may not find yourself in a fairy tale, with God's help and some hard work, you too can live happily ever after.